What's up, guys? This is Celeste with Hard Knock TV, and I'm here with Omar Aura.
What it do?
Thank you for coming out, and thanks for linking.
Thank you for having me.
So before we talk about your mixtape, which is Art on Sessions.
Right.
Let's talk about Smokeout Festival.
Yeah.
That's a huge festival.
Yeah.
And you're over here, this kid from Fresno, you just came out.
Yeah.
Was that your biggest performance?
Man, I'd have to say it was, I think so. It was one of the biggest, man. Fashion. I did a little set before he came out, and I also rocked with him, and just swarms and swarms of people, man. You know what I'm saying? And just so many great artists there. It was just a blessing just to be around amongst all those artists, share the stage with so many different guys. I mean, you had Korn, Wiz Khalifa, Sublime. So it was dope. I really enjoyed it. You know, I went out there and did my thing. Dope.
What other sort of big performances have you put on for, opened up for?
Man, I mean, I know I did like Too Short back in my hometown. Too Short came to the Fresno and opened up. Just recently, me and Fash did Wiz Khalifa when he came to Fresno. And you know, a lot of the tours I went on were pretty cool. I mean, when I went on the High Learn tour with Fash, Evidence, Curtains, Talib Kweli tour, Gutter Rainbows tour, Wiz Khalifa Deal or No Deal tour. So I've been in some. That was my first festival though, but yeah, I've been on some nice performance situations.
Yeah, and you were talking about Too Short. I remember you telling me he gave you some advice earlier.
He said, he was like, without a plan, you don't have anything. If you don't got a plan, you don't got nothing. And then he was like, where the naked hoes at?
You made a plan that night, huh?
Yeah, so I was like, well, I guess I gotta give me a plan if I'm gonna do this rap shit.
Yeah, so you have, let's talk about Fresno, because I know that's where, you know, you have the Section 8 movement going on that Fashion kind of started up. You guys are the pioneers right now for that city. Fresno is so overlooked, and it's one of the biggest cities in California.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
How can you relate Fresno to the hip-hop culture and just like personally with your lifestyle and how you grew up?
I mean, what I try to do in my music is just give you a peek at what Fresno is. And from my perspective and from growing up, how I grew up, you know, like there's subtle things about Fresno that's different. I mean, it's a fusion, you know, because you got a lot of people that migrate there from LA, a lot of people that migrate there from the Bay. So, you know, it's a fusion of both sides. But I definitely think it has its own aura, if you will, about it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what I try to do with my music. Like, you know, when I say things like Fresno ain't really about Bloods and Crips, more like blocks and sets, hoes and pimps. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, there's violence there, but it may be over different reasons than it is in LA or it is in the Bay. You know, so those are the things that set us apart. You know what I'm saying? The reasons, the same actions happen, I feel, everywhere in America. The reasons why they happen sometimes vary. And I think that's what,
that's where your music comes in. And we were talking about that earlier, actually. You guys are sandwiched between Mac Dre and Dr. Dre, so you have sort of that G-Funk, sort of street credibility mixed with this wordplay that we're getting from Fashion, Planet Asia, Omar Aura. That
definitely
I appreciate, and I think that what you guys are doing just is something different, so distinctive that it's coming out with a boom. Because you have to come out with a boom if you're from Fresno, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like you said, it's an overlooked city, so you know, some might say you're starting behind the race because you know you're not in a place where people get googly eyed when they think of Fresno. They don't. They're like, they actually try to look past it. So you do come out with a chip on your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So you come out like, okay, well, I got to be flyer than everybody else. I got to spit doper than everybody else. Like, so you come out as a competitor, you know what I'm saying? You come out ready to compete, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, definitely, that's what Fresno does for you. It makes you tough, and it makes you, you're not taking nothing for granted because you know that where you come from, and there is no record labels in Fresno, there is no TV shows, none of that, skyscrapers, none of that. So you gotta once you gotta do something to get out of there. You're not just nobody's just gonna come and grab you out of that.
There's some lyrics that speak out to me that from your song, and I just want to repeat it. And if you could just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
One of the lyrics that caught me was from "I Ain't All There."
Okay.
From the Fever. You had this verse. You said, "But it seems the only way that people take your words for real if you write them on a bullet and put it in their brains, so it's stuck in their head every word they say."
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Can you speak about a little bit about where that came from?
Yeah, it was definitely a metaphor. It was basically, I guess, to say that, you know, sometimes people just don't get the message. You could tell it to them a million times, but it seems like the only way they would get it is if you put on a bullet and put it in your brains. And once you do that, if you did that physically, it would be too late. And that's what happens to a lot of guys in the streets, is that they don't get the message until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just kind of got that metaphor kind of dead. Obviously, it was a little wordplay in it to make it dope or whatever, but at its core, it's just saying that some people, you know, don't get the message. They don't understand what they're doing with their life, or what they're wasting their life on until their life is wasted.
Welcome. It's the Ordan, reporting from a very special place. Fresno, California, where we hang, bang, slang. Where I'm raised and I play for my age. They say statistics all I'll be. Statistics all I'll be. I'm thinking more like a CEO. I was 19, thinking like a CEO. I admit I had skills to hone. Gotta buy your land for you build your home. We kill our own for some chump change. Go to the man who enslaved us to buy change. Nigga, I'm guilty as you. Everybody wanna shine once, I wanna shine too. I know my time coming. Fuck the odds. The paradise ain't never seen no Oregon. God bless me with life, I am happy. Bring my cousin Troy back, why can't he? While you at it, grab my nigga P and bring him back to these east side streets. Matter of fact, take him far away to chill on the beach with his daughter for a day.
Now let's talk about, we were talking about Graphic Ruffin as opposed to Omar Aura, because your fan base that's picking up right now doesn't know a lot about Graphic Ruffin and the 559, you know, and sort of that. But you were already introducing Omar Aura as you were Graphic Ruffin, right? So
to a degree, yeah. Well, the whole Aura thing and the whole Aura thing, I already was kind of coming into as I was Graphic, and I was putting that out there, and you know, at that point as Graphic, I was generally, you know, pretty much just a local artist, you know what I'm saying? Just people in my area knew who I was, and I had a great fan base and still do in my area of Fresno and the surrounding areas. But I knew that I was coming to a point once I had done this new amount of music, and I knew, you know, with the video I was about to, I knew that it was going to reach a broader base. I knew I was getting ready to take that step, you know what I'm saying, in my career. And it was always a thing where I had debated of changing my moniker and changing the name I ran with, just for a few reasons. I mean, the music was progressing, and it's this whole kind of aura movement that I was coming with. It just had a new feel to it, and it just felt like, you know, I'm coming into a new stage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And on top of the whole graph and graphic, there's a few artists with those names and similar names, and I was like, you know, kind of wanted to be a one of one, you know what I'm saying? I want to be the only Omar Aura, as long as you got dope music, you know what I'm saying? That's all they want. That's all the people really want is dope music. You call yourself pretty much anything, you know what I'm saying? But it definitely was inspired by the music.
And I remember listening when I was listening to LL Cool Graph. a lot of it, I know, is LL Cool J one of your favorite, obviously one of your favorite rappers,
yeah,
right?
Definitely he's up there, yeah.
Are we going to see that more in Art on Sessions, or you kind of mixing it up? Because I know you're a ladies, you're sort of a ladies man. I could feel it.
He could feel it.
Yeah.
Nice. You definitely have some records on there for the ladies. You know, the Art on Sessions, the cool thing about it is, it's not, you know how sometimes you listen to an album and you're like, oh, that's his record for the ladies. Oh, that's his record for the club.
Yeah.
You don't get that with Art on Sessions. You just get a cohesive sound, and the content changes, but the vibes are very similar, and that's what I like about it. Like, I do have some records that girls may cling to a little bit more, but it's not like I'm stepping way out of my zone just to do it.
Yeah.
So, you know...
So there's a little more cohesion to this
and the songs I have for the ladies this time around have a little more depth to them. I'm kind of like going into things experiences I've actually had.
Okay.
And kind of, you know, just taking it to the next level with that.
And I know on your new mixtape, Art on Sessions, there's 1,000 Palm Trees that has that dope Blackbird sampling. I thought it was Curious George sampling, but it's actually Tim who told me it's Blackbirds. And that's always a hot topic with hip hop, is sampling versus an original beat, right? How much do you have a say, or do you partake in dealing with the production, and what makes you decide whether it's going to be a sample or an original beat?
There was once upon a time where, you know, because when you're coming up in the music industry, you hear people say certain things and you think that that's just smart, like, yo, don't use any beats with samples, because if the song blow up, you're not gonna really get paid for it, because you have to pay the person with the sample. Okay, that's fine, but once you get older, you in the game a little bit more, you realize. I had a buddy tell me this, you know what I'm saying, pretty smart guy in the business, and he told me, if it's dope, it's dope. The first and foremost, is it dope? So I don't care about samples or original anymore. If it's sampled, if it's original, I don't care anymore. I just want it to be dope. You got to care about the music first. Everything else will come as it comes. You know, money, publishing, things like that. Because without the music being dope, you're not getting to the end of that anyway. So why pass up a dope beat with a sample on it because it has a sample? So, you know what I mean? So, like, that's where I'm at now. I just want to make the dopest music. And majority of all the music is sampled on Art on Sessions. It's very soulful.
Is it a mix of sampling and original beats? Or, I mean, what is Fantastic?
There are some original beats. Like, there's 3 producers, basically, on Art on Sessions. There's ATG, who's done, like, Bring G-Funk Back, Baller, Too Cool. Which is the record with Planet Asia. There's Fantastic.
The newest stuff,
Yeah, that's done 1,000 Palm Trees. And there's another guy who's Fantastic's out of Fresno. And then there's Draft, who does the intro to my mixtape. He's out of Fresno. And, you know, the joints that Draft did are original. They're all original because they compose them themselves, you know what I mean? But, yeah, some of them do have samples. Some of them are original. It just varies in each beat, but it all has like a cohesive sound. I really wanted to do a project because I'm big on riding to music. When you're going out of town or when you're going somewhere, I like something because everything you can't ride to. Somebody can rap their ass off, but that doesn't mean I can play him in my car. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm on. Like, I like to hear shit that I could ride out to. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday night, man. I'm headed somewhere. You know what I mean? Art on Sessions is very much that project. Like, you can hit the highway to it.
Just go to the club with it?
If you don't know what time it is, you might be doing the right thing at the wrong time and get not the right results. The question that we have to ascertain is...
Aura on a million. On see these niggas can't tell you what channel they be on. It ain't a field these lame niggas could play me on. It ain't a term these lame bitches could say we on. Single is craft when I'm hitting that ass. That's why I can't blame her when I'm missing that ass. I remember back when they ain't know that I rap. They ain't care if I spat, gave a fuck if I blew. I call it out the sky, pussy wanna fuck out the blue. Got respect for the Jews, got respect for the hustle. That's a hell of a plan when your whole team bubble. I ain't talking about religion, just dollar signs. See my style is my son cause I father mine. Your style kinda dope for a ball kind. Give me mine or give me yours instead. I should be getting it like Show Dog said.
On Twitter,
Okay.
Right?
Right.
How do you use Twitter to get more fan base? Like, what do you do in particular? Because I know you're an independent. You got to do your own marketing.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What I like to do is just say the most outrageous thing I can say. No, I'm kidding. I just be myself on there, really. You know what I'm saying? I just be myself, and if people rock with it, they rock with it. I don't really overly do anything special to try to get followers. It's like, yo, because I mean, that's why I've never been the guy, and even to be like, yo, fam, follow me, fam. Like I've had people that have like did that like 3 times in a row, like in the same day, like, yo, what's up with the follow back? You know that tweet reached me, so why you would do it 2 or 3 times? No clue. Like I'm not wearing that jersey.
Yeah.
I may follow, and I do sometimes. I follow back people I don't even know.
Right.
And then sometimes I just don't.
Yeah. Speaking of jerseys, did you ever get that FUBU jersey that you wanted for Christmas? Oh man,
you seen that? Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Nah, I didn't. I never got a FUBU jersey ever.
Dang. So everybody, you hear that for Christmas?
Yeah.
Omar Aura needs a FUBU jersey.
FUBU jersey. For some reason, I wanted the Harlem one. Oh, I know why I wanted the Harlem one, because I like Mace. Mace, 97 to 99. After that, I don't know.
Just onto the church.
Right, yeah, and then back to the hood, then back to the church. So.
Thank you so much for answering everything. Is there anything you want to tell fans last minute for Ordon Sessions, the American Don?
I just want to tell them that they can pick it up on iTunes, Amazon, SendSpace. I mean, there'll be all kind of links out there. If you want to spend your money, cool. If you don't, you cool. You'll be able to get it either way. If you're in California, to be in all the Rasputins, you can go in there and pick it up. I want to thank you, Celeste, for, bringing me in here. I want to thank Hard Knock TV. Omar Aura, man. Look for me, man. It's going to be a lot of things going on. Video dropping with Planet Asia tomorrow as well. So, a lot of things for y'all to check out.
Dope. Thank you, Omar. This is Hard Knock TV with Omar Aura, and we are in Highland Park and about to head home. Peace.
Couldn't feel better, couldn't cheese bigger. Peace to my gang, cause I get the cheese with them. I can feel the breeze, 73 degrees. Cali weather got they skirts way above the knees. I can show you trees, I ain't talking about palm. Probably won't speak, I just put it in your palm. You handed me a dub, but I'm shaking my head. We known for bussin', but I'ma bless you instead, It's that kind of day. My bitch ain't running her yap kind of day. So 24 hours, she that kind of way. It won't be forever, but at least it's all good today. I'm only joking halfway. We don't see these many days in GCCA. Probably just like your crib, a lot of drama and drugs. But today, it's my mama, not a llama I hug. The sun shining on my neighborhood. Better that than them blue and red lights. Blue and red lights. The sun shining on my neighborhood. My Ken Griffey's looking so damn tight. So damn tight. The sun shining on my neighborhood. All the girls out giving me a smile. Giving me a smile. The sun shining on